Hey, hi. I'm Mona. This is Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for January 4th, 2025. I feel like a stuffed sausage. It feels so chunky. I didn't even eat a lot yesterday. I feel like I'm just getting a chunkier or just, I haven't really been working out. Not really. I just been kind of just doing this one thing, and then the readings and the dogs and then the camping, and then it's a lot, and plus I need like a set place to do it. Because remember before I was doing it at Brantley Lake and I was doing it every single day on our morning walks. But then once we left there, it kind of stopped. I did it a little bit at the next place, but it wasn't the same. So it just it ended up not continuing. So I'm not going to really be worried about weight loss right now. Look at me, I'm sweating. You see? It's so humid right here. I can't wait to get my fan. Anyways, yeah, the guy, he didn't come back last night, but he's here today. I just saw him. At first I was like, oh my God, I hope he doesn't come by, because when it gets dark, it's like lights out, close the doors. No, I don't really want any visitors, I'm sweating so much. Let me grab a clean towel. Hold on. Okay. So I have my towels over there. I was just playing fetch with the dogs out there, so I came in for a break. Gonna have some coffee. I know coffee's probably not the greatest thing to have on a hot day like this, but I already made it. So yeah. Anyways, I said, oh, and I happened to be making a comment. I said, oh, hi, hey, because I seen him driving to go to use the restroom, and I said, come over here after you have a cup of coffee. Just casual cup of coffee. Obviously that guy wants more than coffee. I don't want anything more with him, but I'm still going to be nice and friendly to him because I'm a friendly person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mean to anybody unless they're mean to me. Really. And even then, half the time I just ignore and walk away. I used to be that person who would lash out, talk shit, because I'm real good at that. I'm a sailor. I was in the Navy. Anyways, yeah, I'm not real. I avoid confrontation and conflict, drama. At the first sign of drama, I'm out. I don't got enough time on this earth to be worrying about drama and people's problems. I got problems of my own. Well, I mean, they'll show up. My problems will show up. They do it. They come in spotty form, but I'm not looking out for it. So I really don't notice. The most things I notice are my blessings, because they're so unbelievable. They are just so unbelievable. I have never had so much blessings. Well, besides the fact that I'm still alive, but I have never had in my lifetime so many blessings that are recognized since I left California. Since I left everybody and everyone I knew behind, like my whole life changed. I started seeing blessings left and right. I got healthy, whatever. I got a little bit too healthy, but it's okay. I'll work on that later. But anyways, with the guy, he said, oh, I'm here fishing with a couple of buddies. You know what? I still have fish. I hope he doesn't give me any fish, because I like to receive fish, but I can't receive too much because I don't have a freezer. I have just ice chest. So what the guy gave me, my friend up the road gave me the other day, was perfect amount. The amount that he gave me is the amount that I can sustain for the amount of days for me and the dog, because we both have it. And that right there is like 3 nights of food. Yeah, he gave me 3 nights of fish, and that is a lot of fish. So, I would make like 2 pieces, and then I'll eat one and I'll split for the doggies, because it's deep fried. I don't know if that's that great for them. Plus, I coat it. I have seasoning in it. So I don't want to give them too much seasoning, because then they're going to have bad stools, bad bowel movements. So, anyways, so he said, oh, I'm helping some friend. I help him pack up this, that, and the other, and I will come back and I will sit with you. And I said, oh, okay, that's appropriate. That is more appropriate. you just meet somebody and they're camping and they're alone and you say, oh, I want to come and hang around with you in the night. Unless it's like a group setting, like it's a party or everybody's getting together, barbecue, whatever, okay. But by yourself and just, that's not appropriate. It's too late. It's time for me to go for bedtime. Even though I had the worst night's sleep last night. I couldn't sleep, and you know why? It's because of this place. Like, I didn't get hungry yesterday because there was just not, the activity level just was not enough. So I didn't fall asleep until like 2 in the morning, just watching just random videos. What was I watching? Three's Company. I was watching some Three's Company. Because I felt like you know, I could fall asleep to that, and then I couldn't, and then I went to Seinfeld because I saw the episodes, and I couldn't fall asleep to that either. And then I thought, why don't I just shut off the thing? And I sat there for like an hour, and I was like, oh shit, let me put it back on. And then I fell asleep to something. I forgot what it was even. Dang, I should have remembered what it was, because maybe I put that on every night so I could fall asleep to it. Anyways, he said he's going to help his friends pack. I said, well, the coffee's going to be gone by then. And he said, well, I'll come and I'll have some water with you. I said, okay, I'll make a Kool-Aid. I'll make some Kool-Aid or something. Because it's hot. Actually, yeah, let me just wrap this up. I'll tell you guys how it goes, though. I mean, it's a freaking hot day. It wasn't hot last night. It was room temperature last night. I think that is also part of the reason why it was hard to sleep, because even though it's room temperature or a little bit below, it's still humid. And that's kind of a weird feeling, especially when you don't have a fan blowing on you. So my focus right now, I'm a little hot, but I've been in worse situations in my life. I'm not suffering. I just go drink some water. If anything, I can fill up my little shower thing there and sprinkle myself with water throughout the day if I feel like it, which I might, because it's get real hot, you know. But yeah, that's really what's going on right now. I totally don't feel like breakfast, but I do feel like having a cup of coffee. You know what? The coffee has really deterred my my appetite. If I drink 2 cups of coffee, because sometimes, you know, I make cowboy coffee. I don't have the coffee maker that you can make 2 cups or whatever. So mine usually ends up being like 2.5 cups. And then sometimes I make it a little too strong. I don't know. I think when I go to the new place, my life will have a little more order. I have order now. Don't get me wrong. You cannot live your life peacefully and in a casual manner if you have no order. You can't. You know, like I say, every single morning, get up, fix the bed, do this, walk the dog. Everything has an order. You know, I'm not just out here willy-nilly. I plan everything. Everything's got to be planned. And since I've been doing this so long, for so many days, I have a routine now. I get up in the morning, I walk the dogs, I come back, I fix the bed, I make the coffee. And if the walk at certain places is very long, I come back hungry. This place is not long enough for me to get hungry if it's not enough activity level. Like when I was at the state parks, they have a lot of trails over there. So I walk a really long trail in the morning, come back, and I'm ready for breakfast, you know? Not right now. I feel a little bit of hunger, but I think it's a coffee hunger. It's not for food, you know? But I'll tell you what, I look real heavy right here. I think I probably gained like a big 25 pound back. You know, since, I don't know, maybe 2-3 months ago. I'm trying to think. I think around when I was in New Mexico is when the weight started increasing, when the weather started changing and it started getting colder. So that's a thing that I need to consider from now on, because I haven't really ever given it that much thought. In the winter time, yeah, I'm going to be chubby. Depending on where I'm at, though, and if it's hot or cold. If I'm in a place that's cold, I'm going to get chubby. Because I like to eat. You know what I'm saying? I only have one life on this earth. And if I like to eat, I'm gonna eat. But I also know that I got to eat healthy, and I got to exercise if I want to continue to eat. You know, and it's not outside food, it's the food that I cook. Because the food I cook is fresh, it's good. I season it the way I like it, you know, and it's all good. The problem here is portion size and storage. So once I get to the pad, I'll have the refrigerator there. So if I make the food, because I was already thinking, because when I left that place over, when I left, where was it? Yeah, National Seashore. Was it National Seashore? I think it was. I think it was 2 stops back. I had got some chicken and some chicken tikka, a pound of chicken and some chicken tikka sauce. What I did is I cooked all of it up and I packaged it and then I put in, and that is, there's no skipping days of leftovers. If I make a leftover like 3 days, I'm going to eat that for 3 days. I don't like to do that all the time because I get bored with the eating of the same thing. But the way things are sold, I have to buy things big like that. They don't sell one portion foods, you know. And for me to separate it and put it back in the cooler, I think it's exposed to things in the air. And it's better to just cook it, pack it, put it away. So I made like a big thing of rice. So I had that, you know. And right now I'm having the fish. You know what I'm saying? So when I get the pad, I'll be able... So one thing I'm going to have to invest in is like plastic containers, because I'm going to, when I cook my foods, I'm going to portion one portion in there. And then it's going to make life a lot easier, I think. I'll have like a day of cooking something for the next couple days. Or I can cook a couple different things, because now I'll have freezer and fridge. I stick, you know, every other one and put it different, you know, kind of like, what do you call it? Those delivery meals, and then you cook it. But I'll have mine already set, and then it will be stuff that I made. Yeah, that's a good idea, I feel like. I think the one thing that I'm going to be sad that I'm not going to get, because I'm not going to get it, because why get extra, right? Is I really love those freezers. That's like a big box freezer. I love those because you can pack those full and everything. But because the refrigerator has a freezer on it, it's not sensible for me to go and buy a freezer. Like, I am not going to buy doubles of stuff. I'm just not. It's not sensible. If I have something, I'm going to use what I have, and that's it. If it breaks down, I get it repaired, or I replace it. That's how it's going to be. No more like, you know, buying extras, or I might need doubles, or no. That's what I learned on the road, is to not overbuy stuff you don't need, because it's a waste of money. And then, you know, like that freezer, for instance. One thing I was thinking, God, I know it's too much talking, but I'll get it done. The freezer, I was thinking, because thank goodness I bought the Jackery. If for some reason there's a power outage, then all the food in there will spoil. But now because I have the Jackery, you know, I mean, I could, you know, but yeah, you know, I don't know. Just thinking about a lot of, that's probably why I couldn't sleep last night. Thinking about random stuff. Anyways, let me cut it short here, because I'm gonna have my coffee, and yeah, I'll let you guys know what happens. I'm Mona. This is Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for January 4th, 2025. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.